The subconscious keeps a file of everything that's ever happened that we've ever experienced, even in utero, on a cellular level. And so things that our conscious mind is not aware of, our subconscious mind holds all the answers. This is a scientifically proven way to tap into your subconscious to get answers to bring to our consciousness so we can release those negative energies. Welcome to Deep Roots Wellness, a podcast about two sister-in-laws whose relationship and health was completely transformed through the power of energy healing. Together, they share their stories of transformation and embark on helping others experience the miracle of healing from the inside out. Thank you for being here. Hey friends, welcome back to Deep Roots Wellness. I'm Tonia.
And I'm Jennifer, and today's episode is going to be a little bit different than what we usually do.
Yep, we talk a lot on this podcast about energy healing, emotional intelligence, and how to really dig deep to heal from the inside out. But today, we're not just talking about it, we're going to show you what that actually looks like.
That's right. So what you're about to watch is real life, unscripted emotion code session. Tonia is going to do a session on me just like she would a client. And we thought it would be helpful for you to actually see the process, what it sounds like, what it feels like, and how it actually works.
Yes. So sometimes when people hear energy healing, they imagine something really mysterious or out there, but this work is incredibly grounded, intuitive, and based on how our bodies hold on to trapped emotions, often without us even realizing it.
And here's the thing. This isn't just woo-woo stuff. This is about clearing emotional baggage, releasing stuck energy, and helping the body do what it's naturally meant to do, which is heal.
Exactly. So what you're going to see is me doing muscle testing, identifying trapped emotions in Jennifer's body, and releasing them using magnetic therapy. We're going to keep it completely real and natural. This is what it looks like in an actual session.
And I'm volunteering as a tribute today. So if I cry, show any emotion, just to let you know, this is real. This is raw. I mean, this is what it's like.
A healing isn't always glamorous, but it is powerful. So let's jump in. And we hope as you watch, you start to see just how impactful and accessible energy healing can be. Okay, so Jennifer, today I'm going to do an emotion code session for you. Going into it, I want you to tell me, is there anything particular you want to work on today that's been bothering you? Anything coming up you feel intuitively that needs some help?
So I've had like a chronic crick in my neck and my like right shoulder right here.
Okay.
A lot of tension. I've had it for a while.
Okay.
Also, my hips have started hurting over the last several days. And I feel like both are related to trapped emotions. I haven't had a chance to do a session on myself in a while, so I really, really instinctively feel like that they're both related to trapped emotions.
Okay.
So I guess just ask my body which one to do and which one it needs.
Yeah, sounds good. And this hip pain, is this in both hips or is it more on one side than the other? Okay, both hips.
It's more in my right, but it's both.
Okay. All right, that sounds good. And then just to make sure I got it right, the other issue is a crick in your neck on the left side, on
the right side.
Oh, I'm sorry, right side. Okay. So a crick on the right side of your neck and shoulder. Usually before I start a session, I have a moment of quietness where I just kind of ask for guidance, clear my own energy, and then I tap into Jennifer's energy field. And I do that using muscle testing. And the muscle testing technique that I use is with my finger. It's where you just use your finger, and to get a positive test, so your name is Jennifer, a positive answer is going to be, there's going to be strength in that muscle. Your name is Sue. There's going to be weakness in that muscle. And we can further explain muscle testing and how that works more in another episode. We don't want to get into all of that right now just because we want to move forward with the session.
So there's several different techniques. Like I use a different technique than that.
Yes. There are several different muscle testing techniques. There's quite a few, actually. This is the one that I use that I'm comfortable with. I've had a lot of practice with, and just resonates with me. And I feel confident getting correct answers with using this technique. And just to remind everybody, we're using this technique, this muscle testing. I am tapping into Jennifer's energy field because I'm going to be asking her subconscious the questions and getting the answers from her subconscious. Maybe to make this make a little more sense to those who know nothing about energy healing. Every living organism responds to positive or negative stimuli. Through the muscle testing, that's how we know if we're getting a positive answer or a negative answer. The subconscious keeps a file of everything that's ever happened, that we've ever experienced, even in utero, on a cellular level. And so things that our conscious mind is not aware of, our subconscious mind holds all the answers. This is a scientifically proven way to tap into your subconscious to get answers to bring to our consciousness so we can release those negative energies. Again, I know some of it may not make a lot of sense when you're brand new to this, but again, we wanted to show what a session is like. And obviously, if you have any questions, please leave them in our comments, send us messages. We always love to answer questions. All right, so let's move forward, Jennifer. I'm going to ask your subconscious which one of these issues needs our attention. First, I want to make sure I'm tapped into Jennifer's energy. So I call Jennifer's name. Is it Jennifer? Okay, I'm tabbed. And if I say my name, Tonia, it's going to be a week. So Jennifer, okay. All right, out of the two issues that Jennifer mentioned, which one needs our attention right now? Is it the pain in her neck and her right shoulder? I'm getting a positive. Is it the hip pain that's in both hips? So it looks like what we need to pay attention to right now, which your body is letting us know, is we need to release emotions around this pain on the right side of your neck and shoulder. So we're going to go with that. Okay, so we're going to start out asking, is there a trapped emotion that can be released now that is contributing to Jennifer having pain on the right side of her neck and shoulder? And there is. All right, is this a common trapped emotion? And it is. There's different types of emotions. So a common trapped emotion is the most obviously common. Okay, so we're going to be using an emotion code chart. All right, is this emotion in column A? It is. Is it in odd rows? No, it's in even. Yes. So is this in row 2? So we're in column A, row 2. All right, is it anxiety? Is it despair? So it's showing that the emotion of despair is trapped in your body. Is there anything else we need to know before this emotion can be released? Is this emotion ready to be released? And it is. So I'm going to use this magnet that I have, and I'm going to release this trapped emotion from Jennifer's body by running this magnet along my main meridian. And so I'm going to swipe 3 times with the intention of releasing the trapped emotion of despair from Jennifer's body. So I now release the trapped emotion of despair from Jennifer's body. Okay, and then I ask, was the trapped emotion of despair released from Jennifer's body? And it was.
I felt it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is there another trapped emotion that can be released now that is contributing to the pain in Jennifer's neck and shoulder on her right side? There is. Is this a common trapped emotion? It is. Is it in column A? Odd rows. Yes. Is it row 1, row 3? So A3. All right. And we have the emotion of crying, discouragement, rejection. So the emotion of rejection. All right. Is there anything else we need to know before this can be released? And we're getting a yes. So at what age did this emotion become trapped? So Jennifer is 45. So we're just going to kind of break her age in half. And we're just going to say, did this emotion become trapped in her body from age 1 to 20? No. 20 to current age? Yes. So from 20 to 30? Yes. 20 to 25? No. 25 to 30? Yes. At age 25, age 26. So at age 26, the emotion of rejection became trapped. Okay. Is there anything else we need to know before this can be released? No. Is it ready to be released? And it is. So we now release the trapped emotion of rejection from Jennifer's body. Was the trapped emotion of rejection released from Jennifer's body? Yes, it was.
I know exactly what that was.
Isn't that amazing? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there another trapped emotion that can be released now that is contributing to Jennifer having pain on her right shoulder and neck? Yes. All right. Is this a common trapped emotion? It is not. Is this an absorbed trapped emotion? Is it an inherited trapped emotion? No, it's not. Mm-hmm. So I have my list here just to make sure. Is it a prenatal? Is it a shared? It's a shared trapped emotion. Okay. And so that means this is an emotion she shares with another person. Okay. What column is this shared trapped emotion? Is it column A? B, odd rows, even, row 2, row 4, B4. So we have depression, frustration. So you have a shared trapped emotion of frustration. Okay. At what age did this emotion become trapped? 0 to 20, 20 to current age. It's going to be 20 to current age. 20 to 30, 30 to 40. 30 to 35, 35 to 40. So 35. So we're going to say 35, 36, 37, age 37. Okay. Was this emotion shared with a female? Was this emotion shared with a male? So it was shared with a male. Okay. Is there anything else we need to know before this can be released? It's ready to be released, and it is. So we now release the shared trapped emotion of frustration from Jennifer's body. Okay. Now, Jennifer, do you usually swipe 3 times for shared trapped emotions, or do you do 10? I know we do 10 swipes for inherited. This is actually not as common. This a shared trapped emotion is not as common.
Anything dealing with anybody else,
You
I
do
always
more
do
than
10 times.
Okay.
Yeah. And
So
not that it's necessary, I just do it just to make sure.
I do that too with absorbed, even though it's not necessary. I usually swipe more when it's involving another person. So let's do this. I'm gonna do it 10 times. All right. So we're gonna release the shared trapped emotion of frustration from Jennifer's body. Okay. Was this shared trapped emotion of frustration released from Jennifer's body? It was. Was it released from the other person she shares this with? And it was. Okay. That's the great thing too, is when it's released from you, it's released from the other person, whether it's
interesting. Sorry. Go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Isn't it interesting when the other person's subconscious is not ready to actually release that emotion? So sometimes it doesn't release from the other person. Most of the time it does, but I have had instances where it actually did not release from the other person.
That's interesting. That's really interesting. There's so much to learn. It's always so cool. Okay. Is there another trapped emotion that could be released now that is contributing to the pain in Jennifer's neck and shoulder on her right side? It is. There's another one. All right. Is this a common trapped emotion? It is. Is it in column A? It's in B. Odd rows, even. Row 2, row 4, row 6. B6. All right. Is it pride? Shame. Shame. I've had that come up for me a lot over the years. Okay.
Yes, same.
All right. Is there anything else we need to know about this before it can be released? Yes. At what age did this emotion become trapped? 0 to 20, 20 to current age. So 20 to 30, getting a positive. 20 to 25, 25 to 30. Yes. So 25, 26, 27. So age 27. Is there anything else we need to know before this can be released? No. Is it ready to be released? It is. So we now release the trapped emotion of shame from Jennifer's body. I felt that in my chest.
Mm-hmm. Did too.
Was a trapped emotion
A lot of energy like moving.
Yeah, I mean, I just felt a shift of energy in my chest. Was a trapped emotion of shame released from Jennifer's body? And it was. Okay. Is there another trapped emotion that could be released now that is contributing to pain that Jennifer's experiencing in her right neck and shoulder? Yes. Okay. Is this a common trapped emotion? It is. Is it in column A, B? Odd rows, even, row 2, row 4, row 6. So B6, pride, shame, shock, unworthy. Okay. The emotion of feeling unworthy. Is there anything else we need to know before this can be released? No. Is it ready to be released? And it is. So we now release the trapped emotion of unworthy from Jennifer's body. Felt that one too. Was a trapped emotion of unworthy released from Jennifer's body? It was.
It's a big one.
Is there another trapped emotion that can be released now that is contributing to the pain that Jennifer's experiencing on the right side of her neck and shoulder? Yep, got another one. So this is our 6th one. Is this emotion in column A? Yes. Is it odd rows, even? Row 2, row 4, row 6, A6. So is this humiliation? Jealousy? That's always a triggering one for me when jealousy comes up. I'm glad to release it.
Yep, I can
Get
see
it?
that.
I've had that one too, so. Okay. Is there anything else we need to know before this can be released? Yes. At what age did this become trapped? 0 to 20. Okay, so we're getting 0 to 20. All right, so 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, so age 15, age 16, age 17, age 18, age 19 is coming up. Jealousy, age 19. Is there anything else we need to know before this can be released? It's ready to be released, and it is. So we now release the trapped emotion of jealousy from Jennifer's body. Was a trapped emotion of jealousy released from Jennifer's body? And it was. Is there another trapped emotion that could be released now that is contributing to the pain in Jennifer's body on the right side of her neck and shoulder? Okay. How are you feeling, Jennifer? We're on 7. Do you feel a difference so far?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Okay.
I can feel a difference.
Good. All right. So is this trapped emotion, is this a common trapped emotion? I think I said yes. Okay. Is this in column A? Odd rows, row 1. A1. Is this abandonment, betrayal, forlorn, lost? All right, feeling lost. Is there anything else we need to know before this can be released? Nope, it's ready to be released. So I now release the trapped emotion of lost from Jennifer's body. Okay, was the trapped emotion of loss released from Jennifer's body? And it was. Okay. Is there another trapped emotion that can be released now that is contributing to the pain in Jennifer's neck and shoulder on her right side? Yeah, another one. So this is number 8. Is this a common trapped emotion? An absorbed and inherited? No, this is, okay. Prenatal, shared again. Wow, that is so unusual. I very rarely get shared, but to get 2, that's crazy. Okay. All right, so again, this is shared with another person. This shared emotion, is it column A? Is it odd rows? Is it row 1, row 3? A3, is it crying? Discouragement. Okay. All right, age. Let's see what age this was shared. At what age this became trapped. 0 to 20, 20 to current age, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 30 to 35, 35 to 40. So 35, 36, age 36. Okay. And was this shared with a male, a female, shared with a female. Okay. Is there anything else we need to know before this can be released? Is it ready to be released? And it is. I now release the shared trapped emotion of discouragement from Jennifer's body. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I felt that one too. Okay. All right. Was the shared trapped emotion of discouragement released from Jennifer's body? Was it released from the person she shared it with? It was. Okay. Is there another trapped emotion that could be released now that is contributing to the pain that Jennifer's feeling in her neck and shoulder on the right side? Okay. We have another one coming up. Is this a common trapped emotion? Is it in column A, B, odd rows, even? So row 2, row 4, row 6, B6. Is it pride? Shame. Shame is coming up again. Is there anything else we need to know before this can be released? It's ready to be released. It is. So we now release the trapped emotion of shame from Jennifer's body. Was the trapped emotion of shame released from Jennifer's body? And it was. Okay. Is there another trapped emotion that could be released now that is contributing to Jennifer experiencing pain on the right side of her body, the neck and shoulder? Yeah, we have another one. Wow. So you have a lot going on there, Jennifer. Is this a common trapped emotion? It is. Column A, B, odd rows, even. So 2, 4, 6, B6, pride, shame, shock, unworthy, worthless. Emotion of worthless. Is there anything else we need to know before this can be released? It's ready to be released. So I now release the trapped emotion of worthless from Jennifer's body. I felt that one too. Was a trapped emotion of worthless released from Jennifer's body? And it was. Okay. Is there another trapped emotion that could be released now that is contributing to the pain on the right side of Jennifer's neck and shoulder? No. No more trapped emotions. So we released 10. How are you feeling?
I feel great. I can tell the difference. So when you released shame, was it shame like 2 emotions ago? I'm sure it was a nerve, but it was like a pin prick back here. Like you'll see me do this. I don't know if you saw me do that, but I just needed to itch it because it was just that energy moving and something with a nerve. And yes, I can tell a difference.
That's
already.
Amazing. That's amazing. I love it.
That is amazing because it has been like that for a while.
Yes, every time I start feeling pain, like in my neck and shoulders, tightness, I hold a lot of emotions in my hips, also in my chest. If I start having a hard time taking a deep breath or feeling like I'm sighing a lot, I know that I'm needing to release some stuff. I've just learned that about myself, and I've started recognizing how trapped emotions show up in my body and the physical cues that they give me.
My body does the same. And, Kinsley, she's the same as far as like she holds it in her chest. So I can tell when she's trying to take a deep breath and she can't, that we need to do a session.
Yeah, it's amazing. And, before Emotion Code, I didn't even know that when I would have these symptoms, I had no idea that the root of it was simply trapped emotions in my body.
Asthma.
Yeah. I actually was diagnosed with asthma at one point, exercise-induced asthma. And so, yeah, it's amazing. So let's find out what your processing time is. So the body has to process the release of this energy, and different things can come up. It's different for different people. Sometimes you'll feel lighter. Sometimes you'll actually feel really tired and have some low energy as that stagnant energy is moving around and shifting and leaving your energy field. You can actually have a little bit of time where you feel a little low and a little tired before you get that relief and that release. Yeah. It's just different. Every session can feel different, and it varies from person to person. But there is a processing time. And so let's see what yours is for this session, Jennifer. How long it's going to take your body to process these emotions we released.
Which is...
Yeah. If you're yawning, that means, yeah. I always do that. That is another sign that energy is shifting. Big yawns. Yep. Yes. Or even the like random need to feel like you got to stretch and yawn at the same time. Yeah. And it feels different than just a regular desire to stretch and yawn. It's just like once you start experiencing, you know what it is. And it's so cool.
Absolutely. And just
all right,
before you do that, I just want to say my right hip, I can tell a difference.
Wow.
And sometimes, of course, I mean, processing time, which you're about to find out, but it'll take several days at times. But I can tell a difference, like in the whole right side of my body after you released those.
That's amazing. That's awesome. Yeah, and that happens to me sometimes too. I have gotten immediate relief by releasing some emotions, and then there's been times it's taken a little time to get that. See, you're yawning. Yeah. This is very common. I'm glad that it's happening while we're filming because it's a great way for people to see some of the normal things that happen whenever you have a release. Big yawns are very, very common. Yep. Okay, so let's see. What is your processing time, Jennifer? Is it, let's see, 0 to 3 days, 3 to 5 days? So we have 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. 5 days, I don't know about you, but 5 days tends to be a very common processing time for a lot of people that I work with. And that basically is just about how much time our body is telling us that we're going to need to process the release of this energy. Okay. Is there any...
Our body shifts, like once we release the energy, it has to shift and things like shift and move back in place or, I mean... It's so interesting.
It really is. I remember when I first started having emotion code sessions, and it was before I learned about how it actually worked, but I remember the first session or two and feeling that relief and thinking, how in the world does this work? It's so crazy, but it's amazing.
I remember us, which you had been having them way before. I mean, I knew about it, but when you shared it with me and after I experienced it, we even talked about it might be the placebo effect, which is absolutely not. At first, it's so hard to understand. I actually had lunch with a friend today and she's experienced some emotion code sessions and gotten benefits. But she said, I just want to understand it better, you know, and I just can't understand it because it is such a foreign concept for us at first.
Yeah. I mean, because we're so used to dealing with the physical aspect of our health, what feels tangible, what we can touch and see. And so there's such a huge part of our well-being. Go ahead, yawn all you need.
Sorry,
get that energy out. Get it moving. But like there's such a huge part of who we are that's energetic, our energetic body, our energetic being, and it plays such a huge role in our health, emotional and physical. I've seen so many more medical practices and practitioners embracing it, including it in their practices because it is effective and it works.
That's right.
Yeah.
And this is common in other countries, and it always has been. Just not so much in the United States.
Absolutely. In fact, I have a client that I work with, and her nurse practitioner actually referred her to. Her nurse practitioner told her find an emotion code practitioner. I really believe that's what you need. Yeah. I love how it is such a complimentary. We know this. It's such a complimentary treatment to what you're already doing. For me, it practically replaced my more conventional ways of medical treatment because I wasn't getting anywhere with conventional medicine. Neither one of us. And so for me, it's been pretty radical, and it took time, but I I lean on this now as my first line of defense to just about anything. And then if I still have problems and I'm still struggling, of course, I will go see my practitioner, follow it up with medical treatment or care. I'm off every prescription medicine I've ever been on. And it's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So for even like for a crick in the neck to literally things like inflammation and autoimmune and major things, mental health issues, there's just so many benefits to releasing trapped emotional energy in your body.
Absolutely.
And I'm just so glad that we got the opportunity to model what a session looks like. And I know it may raise some questions more like, why are you using a magnet? How does that work? How are you swiping a magnet, over your main meridian, releasing the emotions from her? And maybe we can even do a Q&A or something. I feel like we try to answer questions as best we can, but if anyone has questions and you're watching and you want to know more, please reach out to us because we're happy to give you those answers.
Okay, so that was a real emotion code session. And even though we do this work all the time, it still absolutely blows me away how much emotion can be stored in our bodies. We do this regularly.
Mm-hmm.
And how many emotions did we release? 10?
10.
10,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And how freeing it feels to just let it go.
Absolutely. And if
And thank you.
Oh, Jennifer, anytime. That's what we're here for. We do emotion codes on each other often. Okay, so if you've never experienced an emotion code session before, we hope this gave you a better idea of what it looks like. It's gentle but powerful, and it's very personal. I hope it sparks some curiosity. And if anything, just kind of opens your mind and your heart to exploring other options and ways to show up for yourself and your health.
And listen, if you're feeling curious and you're thinking that you may have some stuff or emotions to release, you're definitely not alone. Mm-hmm. We all do. And that's why this work matters.
If you have questions, want to learn more, or even book a session with us, just reach out. We're always happy to support you on your healing journey.
And if you found this episode helpful, share it with someone you love, because healing doesn't have to be a mystery. Mm-hmm. And the more we talk about it, the more freedom we create.
Yes. We're so glad you joined us for this experience. Until next time, stay grounded, stay open, and remember,
we love you and you're not alone.
That's right. Until next time.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining us. Please visit us at www.deep-roots-wellness.com for frequently asked questions, informative videos, scheduling, and more. As you go about the rest of your day, please remember, you are not broken. You are exactly where you're supposed to be, learning exactly what you're supposed to learn. The universe is a better place because you're in it.